Hey guys, it's Des here, and today we are going to be looking at my quick tip for amateur astronomers for keeping all of your eyepieces and your telescope accessories in a nice compartment that you can travel with, that's going to keep them safe so you don't break them, and so that you're not scratching them either, and how we can do this in a way that we keep them organized and ready to go for your telescope experience. So, for those of you who started out amateur, like myself, as all I think astronomers do. You have to start somewhere. I got myself a Celestron 120/70Q. I'm certain you have your telescope that you started out on. Everyone starts out on something. But along the way, especially as a new beginning astronomer, you probably did what I did, which was obsessed with how many different accessories you could possibly buy. And there are so many. Because as you go through these YouTube videos, like the one you're watching right now, and you're looking for tips for your accessories and for your telescope, you're going to come across a myriad of different opinions and different suggestions of what you should do. Now, I'm not here to tell you what you should do because honestly, it's up to you and everyone's telescope experience is different. So for astronomy, for me, I've had to learn some things over the last 2 years of being into astronomy. One is that you can overdo it with accessories. Rule number one, don't overdo it with accessories. Because what you end up with is something like this. And this is literally a astronomer's nightmare. Now it's all a mess, more so than usual, because of the blood moon a month ago. And I had to throw everything together real fast to try and get a great glimpse of it on the other side of town. And I threw all my pieces in here. But you'll eventually get a box or a container that you can keep all your eyepieces in because they don't come with telescopes. So I have this old Michael Kors box. And you will have this. This is disgusting. You can try to keep them all in their tubes they come in, but for the most part, you will have just eyepieces everywhere. And it's not feasible. There's no way to recognize them. Some of them you can keep in tubes, like I keep my Barlows in their boxes that they came in. But other than the ones that they come in, you don't really get much. And what are you going to do with all these random lenses? I mean, you can stuff them in your car, keep them in your garage, and keep them on the porch. But regardless, it's just not a sufficient way to keep anything. You're going to want to have what your go-to pieces are. And after you buy all the pieces that you probably don't need, and your different millimeter eyepieces, like I have bought every single one that I thought I needed, you're going to come up with too many pieces. You'll even have some of the same. For instance, if you buy like a kit that has multiple eyepieces, say it's got a 9mm 15 and a 32, just some typical Plossos, right? Well, you might later down the line find one with an ultra, like this one's got a ultra wide field view. This is a 10mm and it's a Neller piece and it's aspheric or yeah, I'm saying that correctly, aspheric. So it's got a better quality on the lens, and I was like, oh, I need this one too. But the difference between this and a 9 really is only 1mm. It's really not that big of a deal, although there is a difference. And I ended up having 2 9s and a 10 and a 15. And then I also bought this Celestron, which goes all the way from 8 to 24. So it includes a 9 and a 10, but it's also very heavy. So of course you're going to have this problem too, which is just a bucket full of lenses and just, it's a disaster. This is like a nightmare. I looked into telescope like eyepiece boxes, which are usually these big industrial hard body cases that look like a supervillain's, handcuffed box of money. Suitcase of money is what it looks like. But I found something that I think is going to help a lot of people. Now, if you type this in, like telescope bag, you're not going to find it on Amazon. I did buy it on Amazon. It cost me $30.99. Got here very fast, and I'm more than thrilled with it. Now, I'm not sponsored, and I'm not promoting the brand that I used. I'm just going to let you guys know what it was in case you are interested in having that exact one. But let me tell you, for what we're going to be covering, you can find 100 of them on Amazon of different brands. They're all essentially the same, but the one I bought did have a 4.5-star rating out of over almost 800 ratings, and it looked like the ones that were even more expensive, and I couldn't find a difference between those and the more expensive ones really. So this one was the one I chose. So what we're going to be doing, my solution to this box mess of eye scope pieces that are very expensive. Another thing that we know is these little things each could be anywhere from $30 to $100, and the bigger ones like this could easily go for $200, or even up to a couple $1,000s for one eyepiece. And minimum, you're paying like $50. So if you scratch it by keeping it in a box mess like that, or risk keeping it in a box mess like that, you are devaluing your own purchases. You're wasting your money. You might as well just flush it down the toilet. Not the eyepiece, your money. But don't do that either. So this is what I got. It looks like a backpack, because essentially it is. This is for a DSLR or SLR camera, and it's a camera bag. Now, this is 100% waterproof. Awesome, because we know what moisture does to eyepieces. It's got double clasp metal zippers on the front, as well as having a secondary pocket in the front. It also has a water bottle holder here, and this is a great feature. Has another like water bottle holder here, but this is to attach on if you want. And I have a binoculars, astronomical binoculars. They're the Celestron 40X, really amazing binoculars. If you're looking into them, the Celestron ones I think are fantabulous. I got the second biggest one they have, and I love it. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let me show you the back. So it's got adjustable straps depending on your height, size of your chest. It should accommodate everyone from a child to a full adult, even those who are maybe a little huskier. It should fit just fine. And it seems pretty sturdy. Has the sides are hard to compact. So if you drop it, it is shockproof, and it has padded everything. Now, that's one of the many reasons. And for this front pocket, what I would keep in this front one is your cleaning cloths and any of your, say if you have small Allen wrench and a small flat astronomical screwdriver, those really flat pieces, I would put them in the front pocket. But there's other pockets we'll get to, and why I love this idea for holding telescope pieces. Because if you buy the ones that are built for telescope pieces, they're usually ones you have to buy the kit, so you're purchasing all the eyepieces and filters in it, which you probably already have, and then you're going to end up with doubles, and it's a waste. So you are going to pay a lot for one of those, and they only hold the ones that they give you. Buying them without any pieces in it is something I haven't even found on Amazon before. Now you can buy a big foam case inside of like a steel suitcase, essentially. That's like a doomsday prepper level of like hard case, you know. That's a little much. I like the fact that this is kind of soft, even though it is reinforced. Because it's comfortable, you know, it's not this clunky big metal. Oh, I don't like it. So this brand is called Yesker, by the way. It's nicely made. It's very sleek, clean, looks very chic, looks very business oriented. So you open it and it's gonna kind of look like the point is it's a cooler, like a cooler bag for your food. Oh, okay. And it came with a little cute thank you card. I do appreciate it. And it says, oh, activate your privilege warranty. You can register this according to them. And it comes with a free 30-day replacement if anything happens to it, free 30-day return shipping, 1-year warranty, and VIP exclusive discounts for the rest of their product. Now on the inside lid, we have 2 different zipper pockets. It is foam. This is nice and sturdy. I like the foam. So in your 2 zippers, this is another place where I would put smaller items, for example, and I'll go ahead and put them in there. If I can. This is my yellow filter, which is a really good one to use. Let me put it the right side up so it doesn't. Now, these will fit perfectly in here, and you could fit a couple. I've got another one right here. I believe this is my O3 filter. Oh, that's my light pollution filter. And I don't see any other smaller ones next to me I could put in there, but I do have a box that holds multiple colors of lenses that have been removed from recent use. And these are great. See this box? Ugh, we're gonna get rid of this. Cleaning cloths. These are great to keep on the inside or outside of your bag. I like them on the outside because they are something that is necessary to have with you to keep all your lenses clean. But also, it's something you're going to use like last. Okay guys, check this out. I put every single one of my eyepieces in here and I have room to spare. So, maybe a hack that helps you. I already know it's gonna help me. Now I'm about to get outside because it's now dark outside, and I just got my brand new Zoomel Z12 Deluxe 12-inch Dobsonian telescope, and I am going to take my nice and organized bag outside and get to stargazing. All right. Hope it helped. If it did, give it a like, give it a comment, or don't. But I'd like if you did. It's Des. It's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys later.